right, it's the Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. We've been talking about Next Up for the last 6 weeks. Went from a pool of 64 artists grinding, but we did this different this time where it wasn't just about the song entry, but we were like, we want you to bring all your followers with us. And this whole 6-week process, it's been whittling down kind of like NC college basketball style from 64 down to 1, and that 1 is sitting right in front of me right now. Mardy Price is in the building. 2021 Next Up winner.
Congratulations.
Mardy Price is in the game.
Yes.
What up, man?
Appreciate it. What's up, man? How y'all doing? Hey, I'm happy to be here.
We introducing you to the Freak Show audience here, man. You've been here and been going at this for a minute.
Yeah.
And this opportunity is giving you a brand new shine.
Right. Definitely was a journey.
That's what's up.
You know. And I look at it like, you know, sometimes you can't just sit behind social media. You got to get out there and you got to put out flyers. You got to promote. You got to get out there and let the people know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't market it, to me, marketing and promotion is like everything.
And it's part of this because we wanted to make sure that, you know, you get an artist in here that's going to enjoy the mentorship with Cool and Dre. Right. Those are contacts that, honestly, I've seen these guys do for folks that are, like, in the game and not even in the game. Right. The beat talk that they do with Cool and Dre, like where they do their podcast and have different producers in. Right. So they're really good cats to know. Right. And so I'm like, yo, we want to send somebody down there that's going to, like, you know, have enough following to be like, you know, like they really want to be in this game. Right. And when I see that, with 7,000 votes that came in, like we got 17,000 on the total, and you got 7,000 just dedicated to you. Right. Wow. How does that feel?
Man, it feel amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my home county, though, Polk County. I want to shout out Polk County because they was going crazy for me. I'm not going to lie. Polk County was going crazy for me, man, and I love y'all. I just want y'all to know, thank y'all, because I was out there grinding. Y'all know what's up.
That's what's up, man. I mean, this is a payoff for a lot of that because, I mean, I've seen on your page, it ain't like you new to this. You've been running around. Right. I see Zane running around in there. I see you on the set with BMF and everything else. Right. So, I mean, so it's not new, but it is because your audience is taking you and they like, yo, this is an opportunity and we want you to get this. Exactly. That's major.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. It was just like, you know, they like, yo, you've been grinding. Like, we behind you. We behind you. And for the first time in a long time, I've seen that, like, from my own city and everything. It's like, so it's a different feeling when you got your home team behind you.
So besides social media, like, what did you do to garner votes? Like, you mentioned flyers. Were you out handing flyers?
I got 10,000 flyers printed up with the thing on there, and I was in the streets, and I was like, hey, vote for me. Yo, check out my music. You like it, vote.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing, bro. That's what it takes.
Right.
What was the first, I guess, instinct that you felt that you wanted to be in the music industry growing up?
Well, like, growing up, I was always watching, like, the BT shows and stuff like that, and everybody on 106 and Park and all that. And I was like, you know what, one day I got to get on there. You know what I'm saying? I got to get on there. So that was a big, like, inspiration for me. I wanted to be on BET. I was like, yo, I'm going to be on TV one day. I would tell my mother all the time, watch, so I'm going to be on TV. And to this day, I ended up getting on BET Jams with my record, you know what I'm saying, with my check featuring Lil Boosie. So we ran it up on BET Jams. I was like, Mom, I told you to be on TV.
That's a proud moment.
His entry right here is Jungle, and I want to make sure we get this on the air this morning so you can introduce this joint. So go ahead.
Hey, this is my new single, The Jungle, man. Make sure y'all mess with it. Y'all know what it is. Mardy Price. Woo!
2021 winner next up right here. Check this out. 6 rounds with 64 artists. 17,500 votes came in, and 7,000 went for this guy right here. That would be Mardy Price. On the radio, Polk County, stand up because y'all carried your boy up to the top of the heap. Now he's getting to roll down to Miami. Got, you know, $1,000 to take care of his incidentals. Gets to chop it up with Cool and Dre, the Grammy family, at Record Room Studios for a mentorship joint. You're going to get to sit in the lab with them. And it was funny because we could have made it like, all right, you get a record produced. But most of the artists that come to us now have their own situation. And Cool and Dre have a situation, you know, where they're working with artists and stuff, and they have Epidemic Music. So he gets into all that legality stuff. So it's like, yo, getting a mentorship where you could sit down there and chop it up. They can teach you little twitches and production fixes and tricks and up the sleeve. And all that. It's just, and then you poly it up and it probably be bigger than what we could even offer you.
Right.
You know, so I love that part of it because if you've been grinding like that way, that's a major look to get you into that situation. So I love that part.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So how you feel with everybody hearing your record on the radio?
I feel, it's definitely an honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, humbly speaking, it's an honor. And being a little unhumble, I put in the work. So,
you gotta acknowledge
Feels
that.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody love the cake. You gotta bake the cake.
Exactly.
And you definitely put in the work there. I always I look at it different when it's somebody who's from here.
Right.
And and when the record gets on and the lyrical part of it, you shouted out some folks that have been that have passed on.
Right.
It's so tell me about that. Like as far as like you got people who are listening who heard they homies like big.
Got you. Well, the main thing was like my little homie Mike or whatever. He was murdered. You know what I'm saying? In like 2009. And that done something to me because we was real like brothers. Like blood couldn't make us no closer. You know what I mean? And I try to always drag him like the right way. Try to mentor him to be like to watch out for things like that.
Yeah.
And, just so happened I went off to do some business or whatever and this and that and the third. And, he was kind of living the way he was living on this side or whatever. And things happen, you know what I'm saying? So, and, just a bunch of different people, going through life and stuff like that I've lost. That's been younger guys and younger, and you get sick of seeing that same thing. So it's like, I got to put a message out there, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I mean. Like that message that got bumped all over where folks that know those people got a chance to hear that love.
Right.
And that's again about that whole, like we could play a lot of artists from every different neighborhood and every different spot, but when we get folks from home, that's a really good look right
different.
There. So I like it.
So as an artist that does hip hop, you do R&B, you write, you produce, you're very versatile. What would you say is one of your strongest suits, and what would you say is an aspect that you could keep working on and growing in?
Well, my strongest thing, I feel like I learned how to recognize like what to speak about in music now. So it was like growing like being a writer and stuff like that. In the beginning, you don't really you don't acknowledge like real life, like you don't pay attention to the real life things that you need to write about. And I feel like that's the thing that made like Tupac and all them so strong because they talked about things that really was going on.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing I learned to do. So it was like those are the things that I had to work on, was like talking about real life situations, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't do that in music today.
True. Everybody talk about the glitz and everything else.
It's the glamour. They never speak about like what it took to get there. They don't talk about how many times you had to eat that pack of ramen noodles or whatever you had to do to make it to that point. They just saying, "Oh, $1 million, oh, I got this here. I'm doing that fancy car," and it's not all about that. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about that.
Or it's not about that when that video rap.
Right.
When that rental contract is over, buddy. Bentley is leaving. Right. Man, well, this is major. We want to shout out Bach to Rock as well, because you got a free session there. So whatever you do pick up down in Miami, now you got a place to get in there and tweak when you want to do something extra. So, man, I'm happy to see it because, again, having a musician in that can win, that's one thing, but having folks that carry you up is just like, that was just a thing that we were like, yo, we're going to make this one different this time. And I think that's going to stick. So that's I'd say that's the equivalent of selling them out the trunk there. That's mixtape action when you get like 7,000 folks to vote for you.
When people call in for advice or how to be on the radio, this is exactly what you tell them to do.
Yeah,
exactly what he did.
That's the hustle.
Yes.
And, like, we just got a text out the 352. It says, I just downloaded the song off iTunes. And I respect the fact that you went and did that on your own. It's already handled. It's up on iTunes.
You don't have to wait.
You can stream it. Like, the business side is done. Now let's get creative.
Right. And that's exactly why you wanted to keep it clean too, because you wouldn't be able to do that if you're like, all right, so you're gonna get with them, and then but the rights and blah blah blah. It's like, nah, you are out already, and people can already get it. Giving you your socials and everything, so they can know how to get a hold of you.
All right, my Instagram is Mardy_Price. Everything is Mardy Price. If you put MARDY Price, you're gonna pull me up on everything. I keep it consistent. I keep it right there, and that's that.
Yeah, keep it with a D. Mardy with a D. Mardy Price, man. Be clear. Polk County here.
Polk County. Hey, RPJ Green, man. Y'all know what it is. Love, baby.
Hey, man, congratulations on everything, man. It's a really good look. You are our first winner on the Next Up Challenge, man. So congratulations to you. And shout out to Polk County. Y'all know what it is.